Looking for a job or know someone who is? Why not consider being a 911 call center operator? Joining us today is Pasco County Emergency Services Director Kevin Guthrie and Assistant Director of Emergency Communications Lieutenant Dan Olds to tell us about an upcoming job fair. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. So this is interesting. Let's start with you. And you guys have a number of positions. I believe, what, 17 in fact. We really need to get people to respond to this.
That's correct. We're currently holding pun intended, exactly. We're currently holding 17 positions open right now in Pasco County, our 911 center. And this fluctuates. You know, usually for us we have about 6 or 7 vacancies, but right now with a lot of people leaving and transitioning to other jobs that are more career oriented for the individuals, we're up to about 17 vacancies right now.
What's interesting about this particular position is you say this is a transitional job for a lot of people. If you are trying to get in with the county, whether it be in the fire department, police department, whatever, sheriff's office, this is a good transitional position for people they should consider. Yeah,
many of our applicants are trying to transition to becoming a sheriff's deputy, a local municipal police officer, a firefighter, or a paramedic. So it is a transitional job, and people that come through our communication center typically tend to be the better police officers and firefighters that go on to serve a long career.
Something like getting that firsthand experience of what happens on the other end. But talk about, speaking of experience, who is best qualified for this? What kind of people are you looking for?
Well, anybody over the age of 18, no criminal history. We obviously look at drug use issues, but someone who can multitask, familiar with technology. We use even our phones are a computer system nowadays, so they must test their ability to multitask, it tests their typing speeds, things of that nature, because those calls can be something as simple as a barking dog or a murder. So they cover it all.
So you did mention some of the things that would disqualify you. I know you have this job fair coming up, but what should people do when they come to this fair? Tell people about the job fair coming up.
Well, the job fair is August 24th from 6 to 8. And what we're looking at doing is explaining to people what the job is like. We will have operators who work on the phones and on the radios with the firemen and the police officers there to talk about their experiences, what they've learned through doing this career. And it will explain to them the disqualifiers in the hiring process. We put people through lie detector tests, psychological exams, because it's a very volatile job, very stressful, so we want to make sure that they have that foundation to be able to provide the services the citizens need.
What are the shift hours, I'd imagine, because this position needs to be filled 24 hours a day, I would imagine? Yeah,
so basically we have 3 shifts, and they're based on seniority, but we work 6:45 in the morning to 6:45 p.m. Another shift that comes in at 11:45 in the morning works 11:45 at night, and then another one that works 6:45 p.m. to 6:45 a.m.
I would imagine, even though this is a transitional job, this has got to be a rewarding job, though. I mean, you really are saving people's lives on the other end of that phone.
Yeah, we just recently we've had some of our 911 dispatchers actually deliver babies over the phone. That was just probably about 2 months ago. We also had a very unique situation here not too long ago where an actual dispatcher worked the phone, and on the other end it was their family, and they actually had an opportunity to save their father or stepfather's life, and that's a very rewarding situation. So.
Well, and why should, if someone's watching this morning, maybe they are thinking, well, I don't know how to help deliver babies, or I don't know what to do, in the case of an emergency, but why maybe look at this career and this career path?
Many of our folks that have done this as a career, they've had their job paid, or they've had the job pay for their college education, all of the incentives that go along with that. But realistically, the individual that just doesn't know what they want to do yet with the rest of their life, this is an outstanding chance for them to find their way. I think of the high school student that's, hasn't quite gone to college or going to college part-time. It's a natural job to just help that person do something good for their community, do something good for themselves, and maybe help find their own way in life as to what they want to do when they quote-unquote grow up.
I know, right? We're still all trying to grow up.
Exactly.
And then as we close here, so if someone is interested in applying, what would you have them do? Where would they go?
They can go to the Pasco County website, pascocountyfl.net. or they can come on August 24th from 6 to 8 to the Pasco County Emergency Operations Center, and we'll be having a job fair there where we'll be playing some calls so they understand what they're looking into, and we'll have employees there to talk to them and walk them through the process.
And Carly, we are asking people to RSVP for that. Just let us know that so that we know exactly how many people we're looking to have that night. So,
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here this morning. I know you're very busy these days. Thank you for your service, especially in these times as well. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And again, go to our website to find out more information as well.